The Verdict Podcast will begin shortly. The Verdict Podcast will begin shortly. The Verdict Podcast will begin shortly. What's up? What's up? What's up, niggas and niggas? And white people, and black people, and orange people, and all the people around the world. It is your favorite funny girl, comedian Judge Miles, and you already know that when the judge is in, the verdict is out. That's right, goddammit. I have my very own podcast. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Judge Miles, okay? Put in comedian Judge Miles or Judge Miles and subscribe. If you are new to my channel, make sure you guys follow me on all social media platforms under comedian Judge Miles. And also, if you enjoyed this content today, make sure you guys send me a little cash to my Cash App. Stop bullshitting, okay? Don't be on that bullshit today. Today is going to be a little bit longer than normal. So I just want to let my viewers, aka my jurors, know this ahead of time. Today we are talking about women hitting the wall. That's right. You guys have been seeing that interview floating all around about Vivica A. Fox and how she's 60 in her 60s looking for a husband ready to settle down. We're talking about that today. We're talking about toxic relationships, not being able to let go, those connections that you may have with your ex-wife, your ex-woman, your ex-husband, your ex-baby daddy, your ex-baby mama, those connections and how they transpire through your life. We're talking about why do black people always scare their children with the police and the effects that may have on you. And we're talking about eating ass today. And I'm going to give you some statistics about eating ass. That's right. We're talking about all that shit today.
Is weird, Your Honor.
Remember, not to be a weird asshole.
Is weird, Your Honor.
I have to say that right off the back. There's so many weird assholes in the world. This show is not for weird assholes. We are talking about woman empowerment, loving on each other, being happy for one another. I hope you guys have had a great week thus far. I'm in the city of Detroit right now. If you are just tuning in, drop your location, jurors. Drop your locations. When you hear this sound right here, you know that court is now in session. Please rise for the honorable judge, comedian Judge Miles. That's me, motherfuckers. Now, before we do anything, it's time to get into a PSA. The Verdict Podcast is for mature adults only. We have explicit content. Therefore, you will hear curse words, profanity. If this is not something that you want to indulge in, I'm asking you to exit stage left immediately. Going on over there to Club Shay Shay with his messy ass. Going to Candy Coated Nice. Even going on over there to Joe Button. But this podcast right here is real, raw, and raunchy. We will not be bullied by any community. We will tell our truth. However, we do not condone any acts of homophobia or acts of violence, okay? Everything that I say, anything that I do, all of these things are alleged here on the Verdict Podcast, and I need you guys to know that the judge stands alone. Therefore, any organizations, businesses, or associations that I may be a part of, they have nothing to do with this podcast, all right? Court is now in session, and it's time to get into some things. You are my jurors, and I need your verdict. This is an interactive podcast. Here's the number. Pin it down so that you guys can call on in. What's up, Cristobal? What's up, Lita Lee? The number is 313-753-2696. Let's talk about some things today. Give me your verdict, all right? Before we get into the verdict and before we get into any of those things, we have sponsorship opportunities available. All you have to do is hit me up. If you have a business, you have a product, you have a service that you want to get out into the community, this is the perfect place. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon. We're on all of the different platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on SDM Flix. We are on Pandora. This is the place where you want to advertise your business product or service. Make sure to hit me up, 313-753-2696. Also, do not forget about my comedy special. Clap it up for me. I am promoting the fuck out of my comedy special. It is called The Verdict Comedy Show. It is on one streaming device, which is called SDM Flix. S Dog Maggie Flix, okay? It's only $9.99. Make sure you guys support me. Support me. I really need the support. Also, if you didn't know, you need to know, myself and comedian Keish are on our tour. The tour is called Real Raw and Raunchy, and our first stop was in the ATL at the Uptown Comedy Corner this weekend. It was a blast. We had Ugly Jason hosting. We had a feature from our girl Hershey the Entertainer. We are on our way this weekend. You can catch us up in Grand Rapids at the Ambrosius Theater. We have a feature, Lady J, myself, and Keish. We're going to kill it at the Ambrosius Theater. Make sure you guys support our tour. This tour is sponsored by none other than Good Helpers in our pockets as well, okay? Myself and Keish, this is our information. If you guys are interested, if you want to purchase my comedy special, here is the QR code for that as well. And here's the information for June 1st. This weekend, Saturday, we're going to be at Ambrosius Theater. So here's the flyer for that. Woo, a lot of shit going on. And that's a great segue into our first segment of tonight, which is entitled Dumb Shit. Now, I am surrounded by dumbass shit constantly, okay? I don't know what it is about this new society, but dumb shit is running rapid. And so today is no different. We're going to talk about it. You're going to give me your verdict. Look at this dumb shit. This is what they want us to be okay with. If you're not able to watch me live and you are one of my jurors that are listening to me, we're looking at a woman who is changing attire while a transgender woman is allowing her to change his tire. He has on a dress, he has on a wig, and he's the man, but the woman is changing his tire. Now, this is the type of shit that we are forced to deal with constantly. This is the society that we are breeding. This is the society that we are saying this is okay to, okay? The gender roles have changed drastically. And this is why this is dumb shit, because at what time, how the fuck did we get here? How did we get here to where the woman is wearing the man pants and the man is wearing all of our thongs and all of our fucking dresses and stealing our hair, stealing our fucking purses, and a lot of times they badder bitches than we are. Order in the court. Order in the motherfucking courts, okay? This is definitely a boo. Okay, and this is definitely some dumb shit. You know, this is really concerning because, once again, I'm not homophobic, but I am for the truth. And the fact of the matter is this. I just do not like the way they are trying to shove this agenda down our throats, right? And then especially as Black women, we're already facing a dilemma. We're already in a conundrum because majority of our men are either gay, in jail, or already married. So there's a very tiny percentage that's left for women who are single. And you know, this is disheartening to see this. This is disheartening to see so many men are transitioning or transforming into this homosexual community. It's a very sad day because, number one, if this is happening, how are we going to be able to populate? And that's the agenda. The agenda is they don't want us to be the stronger, okay, race, to be the dominant race. So what do? They flash all of these things in front of us. They distract us. They put out these agendas so that we can diminish our heritage, diminish our genetics, diminish our culture, diminish the family aspect in the black community. And this is the type of shit that they want. They want to see homosexuality at its finest. But we know that this shit is wrong because you can't even fucking produce. All right? Order in the court. We just gotta keep it real. So this is dumb shit. Anytime a woman has to change a man's tire, anytime we have come to this, it's a sad day in America. It's definitely a sad day in America. And court is now in goddamn session. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? All right, y'all. We're moving right along. We got a lot of shit to talk about. I normally don't like to talk about gossip because I don't be giving a fuck about what be going on in y'all lives. But for the sake of the Verdict Podcast, I love celebrity gossip, and they give us something to talk about every single day. The celebrities seem like they are just bored with life and that the money that they have is just simply not enough. They have to do dumb shit. They have to be talked about. They're always in the tabloids. They're always in the spotlight. And so we're going to talk about it. Now, this is crazy. Vivica A. Fox has been blazing social media, blazing it, okay? People are going ape shit over her interview. Vivica A. Fox had an interview. Now, if you guys don't know who Vivica A. Fox is, shame on you. Let me give me a drink. Honey, Vivica A. Fox is an actress. She has been an actress for many decades. She was the it girl in the 90s, part of the beginning of the 2000s. As you can see, she used to look fucking flawless. Let's clap it up for her. She used to look flawless. Now, in her 60s.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
That's what the people saying. The people saying that Vivica A. Fox has hit that fucking wall. That's what the people saying. They saying she has hit it. As you can see, there is a drastic difference in appearance, okay? She was the it girl in the 90s, early 2000s, fine. Body was T, face was T, titties was perky. She was small. She was attractive. She was on her money shit. But during that time, just like majority of the black women that I know and the black women that you may know and women in general, but specifically black women, when they're younger, they don't want to give niggas the time of day, right? They're focused on their business. They're focused on getting this money, education. And we have been tricked in society. While white America is marrying young and building with one another, black America is being told to sow your royal oats, go out and have fun, be a hoe, right? And then you find women in their late 30s and their 40s and their 50s trying to settle down, but the men have proclaimed that they have hit the fucking wall. Well, what does that mean? You don't look the same. You don't look the way you used to. Your body not sit, not T no more. You didn't put on a whole bunch of pounds. You're looking like a different person. But now this is when you want to force a man to marry you. Not when you was finding a motherfucker. You weren't trying to build with the man. You weren't trying to see his potential. You weren't trying to, you know what I'm saying, help him out, be a help me. You ain't want that. You want a nigga to already come to you with the money, with the shits, with. And so in this situation, the men are saying women like this have hit the wall and they're trying to force men to marry them. And the men simply are like, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You missed your turn. When you were hot and it was ready, you ain't want me. Now it has flipped because the men who were bums or what we thought they were when they were younger or that were working towards something, those men now are the men who have money, the men who are established, and they looking for the young women. They ain't looking for your old ass. You missed your turn, okay? Now let's just talk about this. Let's just talk about hitting the wall. Once again, men are saying that hitting the wall means that you have lost your attractiveness. You have lost your capacity to be able to obtain status with a man, to be taken serious with a man. Yeah, he'll fuck you, okay? Yeah, he'll take you up, down, and through there, but is he gonna marry you? Probably not. I'm gonna give you guys some statistics. Okay? Back in the day, they said the older generation was doing the complete opposite. They were marrying young. They were building together. Therefore, the things that they have accumulated, it means so much more, right? And these people were staying together for decades, for years, dying together. But this new generation, we have turned it around. Society has fed us some bullshit, and we truly believe that instead of building, instead of having two incomes, instead of working together, we want to go out, sow our royal oaks, get our degrees, which is fine. We want to be educated, all of these things, but we're ignoring the relationship side. We're ignoring that. We're too focused. So a lot of us are not even having children because we're just focused on our education, focused on financial stability. But don't you know you could have more and build more with your man? Don't you know that? Right? So it says the U.S. Census says 47.5% of Black women will never get married and have never been married. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's almost half of the population will never experience what it feels like to have somebody love them so much that they marry them, that they go and get a ring for them. Women have never experienced this. This is a sad fucking day. But we have to take some responsibility, ladies, because I see it every single day. I see women who have a laundry bag list long full of what they looking for. Oh, he can't be fat. He got to be tall. He got to have a degree. He can't have no kids. He got to have a big dick. He got to know how to eat ass. He got to know how to, like, the list go on and on and on and on and on and on. And being superficial like that has prevented you from meeting your person. Your person, you met him, but you turned him down because he wasn't 6 foot. You turned him down because he had a little bit of fat. You turned him down because he was missing that side tooth. You turned him down, but he was a good man. He was a good man, and he had potential, and now he's married to a younger woman, and now he has children. He's living good. The man gonna always be good. It's us, the women, that are suffering. We are suffering. They say we hit that wall. They say that Black women have hit that wall, and 47.5 of them will never be married. They will never experience this. Meanwhile, Black women are twice as likely than white women to never get married. We're twice as likely. While the white community is communing, okay, having relations, populating, getting married, we was outside having a hot girl summer. That's what society told us to do. And our dumbasses fell for it. We wasn't trying to be courted by a man. No, because he wasn't that top nigga. Y'all only want that top nigga. Meanwhile, y'all don't come with shit most of the majority of the time. But if he ain't that top nigga, you don't want him. And now you wonder why you're 40 and up by yourself at home praying to God because you thought you was all of that. You thought you was all of that. And this is the same thing that has happened to Vivica A. Fox. Vivica A. Fox was all of that. And you cannot tell me that she did not have suitors on her head. But if you have ever experienced Vivica A. Fox in an interview, you've heard how she speaks, you hear how she commands the room. Vivica A. Fox thinks she the shit. Order in the court. Still to this day, she thinks she the shit, okay? So she had a lot of little conundrums about men and what if they don't have this, how she's not going to be with them. But now she's 60 years old talking about she taking applications for a boyfriend and a husband. Order in the court. You sound stupid, Vivica. You sound stupid. Let me read some of the comments from the jurors. Christopher said, Vivica Fox, damn, she fucked up now. I met her at an event. I was doing security ads. She paid all that money, and now she looks like blown-ass big face with all that fan's hair. She needs to sue that plastic surgeon. The fuck? My God. Vivica, girl, what did you do to your fucking self? That's what they saying. They saying that Vivica is 60 years old. I don't know if she's 60, but if she's 60, she do look good for 60. But the men are saying that she hit that wall. She out here begging for a boyfriend. But you had many suitors, young lady. You had many suitors. What happened? What happened is what has happened to many women. And I'm here on today not to bash women because I'm no different. You know what I mean? If I didn't wake up and smell the hot coffee, if I didn't get from around all the negative women, if I didn't want more out of life, if I didn't proclaim I'm going to be married, I'm going to be loved, I'm worthy of these things, if I did not have this long laundry list, you know what I'm saying? I would be in that same fucking predicament. But you know, I looked around and I said, I don't want to be like these hoes. These hoes is lonely. I'm talking about my mama generation and before these hoes is. I don't want that. So I had to stop listening to these people. I had to stop having that type of energy. I had to pray, wait, and ask God. But you know, I can only imagine women who are in this predicament, who have the choosing of the world. You know, how they feel, how they may have a chip on their shoulder. So today, I'm here to talk to you guys, to let you know right now, ladies, if you are young, vibrant, you know what I mean? It's a guy who likes you. He's showing interest. He has good qualities. He may not be perfect. They never are, okay? You may have to lower some of those, I don't want to say standards, because I never want a woman to lower her standards, but you need to be realistic. A lot of times, y'all not realistic. I hear people say they want people who have master's degrees and PhDs. Meanwhile, they don't even have a GED. This shit is wild. Let me read what some of the jurors are saying. One of my jurors say, yeah, I mean, she put on a bit of weight, but her face is still pretty at 60. I agree. She did. But the thing about it is, not only did she put on a bit of weight, this is a really good picture for Vivica A. Fox. She totally destroyed her face with plastic surgery. She has had a lot of plastic surgery. You know, a lot of times, and I'm not here to, like I said, I am the judge, but I'm not really here to judge because I'm not against plastic surgery. I am all for it. You know what I mean? Do what makes you feel happy. But at some point, you do got to ask yourself, how much do I love myself? You know what I mean? Like, okay, I got one surgery. All right. Now you fucking with your face. You changed your nose. You done put fillers in your face. You done lift your eyebrows. You done made your lips. Like, y'all are doing so much to y'all fucking bodies that by the time y'all get to have to talk to God, when y'all get to that gate, if y'all going to heaven, he's not going to recognize you, bitches. He's not going to recognize you. He's going to be like, you're not my child. This is not. Who are you? You fuck around and go to hell off default just because he don't even know who the fuck you is. Okay? He can't even recognize you. And he the creator of you. At some point, we got to love ourselves a little bit more. And this lady, she was gorgeous. It was no reason. Seriously. Her, Little Kim, it was no reason to touch her face. Why? She's a fucking work of art right here. Do you see her in the early 90s, 2000s? Gorgeous. Why would you touch her face, Vivica? Retarded. Okay, I need God to recognize me. So yeah, I done had a few little nippy little tuck, but bitch, don't touch my face. Do you hear me? I'm gonna keep this big old bell pepper nose, and we gonna keep it moving, baby. They say she hit that wall. Jurors, I need y'all to call in and let me know. Did Vivica Fox hit the wall? Is she asking for something that's realistic? Okay. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Are women allowing their persons to fly right by in their younger age because they have too many things that they're looking for? They have a bucket list long because they're too focused with their education or too focused with their finances. They don't know how. For some reason, society has told us that we can't have it all. Ladies, we can have it all. We can have it all. First of all, speak positivity into your life. I don't give a fuck if you right now living in Section 8. You got roaches crawling around. Baby, speak positivity in your life. Start speaking it right now. I live in a mansion. I'm rich. Start saying it right now. The people going to think you crazy, but let me tell you something. Manifestation. Putting that out into the atmosphere. God hears that. Okay? Be positive. A man is what he think, what he say, what he feel. That's what we got to start doing. Okay? Speak positivity. I done got, y'all know how I get. I get on my soapbox. We moving right on, y'all. We are moving right on to the first topic of the day. Allegedly, I lied. Situationship. That's the fun part about having your own podcast. When you got your own podcast, you can do what the heck you want to do. Situationship. This can be with a man, a woman, a friend, a coworker, someone who you're intimate with. It's a situationship. And I want to know, as my jurors, what would you do? Pay for the sins of your children. Is it a such thing? As parents, can you be held responsible for the things that your children do? Fuck right you can. A lot of times, parents can go to jail for some of the shit that their children do if they're underage. So this situation here, what would you do if you got your ass whooped by another student's father? Now, this is a man. Fathers, if you got your ass whooped by your child's student father because your child was bullying another student and that student daddy whooped your ass, what would you do? Would you be embarrassed? Do you think that you deserve that? I ain't gonna talk no more about it. I'm just gonna show you.
To the 7-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences. Get some therapy. You'll be all right.
Whoa. Now, what we just saw was a thug type looking guy, but he could speak very effectively, okay? Very eloquently, all right? Little dreadlocks, little muscle, little wife beater on, sitting in the car, relaxing. He just talking. He didn't just beat a student daddy's ass, okay? Because the student kept bullying his child. And because he can't whoop the student's ass, and the student's parents are not chastising the student for their actions, he decided he was going to take it upon himself and beat the daddy ass. Now, I need to know, jurors, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I'm going to play this one more time, and I want to know, do you think he on some G shit? Do you think he crazy? What? Do you think he innovative? That's the word of the day. Innovative leader. I need to know what y'all think. Check it out one more time.
To the 7-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences.
Wow.
Get some therapy. You'll be all right.
And he was gangster as hell because not only did he beat the daddy ass, but he beat the daddy ass in front of the student. That's diabolical. That's some nasty work right there. And what I'm asking my jurors, you can call on in, jurors. If you do not have the number, I need you guys to call on in 313-753-2696. Now, we just watched the video of this man who was tired of his child being bullied by a student. He has spoken to the student. He has spoken to the parent. The behavior still has continued, and therefore, he ended up whooping on the daddy ass in front of the student. I want to know, what is y'all thoughts? I thought that was some G shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's my verdict. That's my verdict. I thought that was some really G shit. A little crazy, you know, a bit much, okay? But listen, sometimes you don't know who you dealing with. Everybody is not like you. It's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out here. And there's a lot of people who stand on principle. I'm one of them people who stand on principle. I believe in being respectful. Of course, I'm not no thug or anything like that. But it's people who take it there. When you disrespect me, you touching my child, we about to take it there, right? And he seemed to be one of them people. And even though it may be a bit much, did it get the job done? Do you think that now that child who seen her parent get his ass whooped by the parent who she was bullying, do you think that resonated? Do you think that they were like, oh shit, he just beat my daddy ass, let me stop, like, ooh? Or do you think it was a miss? I need to know what y'all think. I'm about to read what the jurors say. They say that's what has to happen. They warned them and they ignored it. So it's going down. I love this juror. That's right, Cristobal. He said the parents should have disciplined their child flat out. Shout out to girl boy Peasy all the way in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for watching The Verdict. Okay, so that's the verdict. Myself and a juror, we both we both said that the daddy did what he was supposed to do. He not about to keep on talking about his child. Y'all got to stop playing with people, kids, honey. Stop playing with the kids, okay? Girl Boy Peasy say it's kind of a waste of time. I need you to elaborate a little bit. But while you elaborate, we're going to move on to situationship number 2. We can always come back to any of these topics. Make sure you guys calling in 313-753-2696. Here we go. Situationship number 2. Leave the past in the fucking past. Here's the deal. Would you assist your baby mama if she was in a domestic dispute with her new man? Pause, okay? This is a bit much. Okay, this is a bit much. Now, I don't want to be biased because I'm a woman. You know, we got emotions. So I really need my jurors to talk to me. I'm going to show you guys a clip, and then we're going to discuss it, and you're going to give me your verdict. It's imperative that you give me your verdict. Here is the deal. It's not a video clip, but it is a picture. What we're looking at right now is a man who's in a podcast, and he's discussing some things. And the tabloid reads, man says that he will not step in if his baby mama is being physically abused by her new boyfriend. I need you just to digest that. He said he not stepping in if his baby mama is being abused by her new boyfriend because it's not his responsibility. He says she's no longer under my protection. What are our thoughts? Is he right? Is he wrong? This is so deep on so many levels. And when I give y'all my verdict, y'all know I like to flip-flop because I don't have to agree with you to be able to see your perspective. I'm just one of them people. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree. I'm a very logical person. And I see so many perspectives here, but I know it's going to be some jurists that's going to say that's fucked up. I know it's going to be some jurists that's going to say, no, he right. I know y'all going to stand y'all ground. Or are we going to have a hung jury? I need to know what y'all thinking. Come on, jurists, tell me. Is he right? Is he wrong? This man say, hey, listen, my baby mama getting beat up by her new boyfriend. She not underneath my care. I'm not about to step in. I'm not about to get into that shit. I'm trying to progress in life. I probably already got one strike already. I cannot be going to jail. I gotta watch out for me. Listen, I'm not trying to bring you no harm, but I didn't put you in this situation. This your new boyfriend. We not together no more. You gotta handle this. You gotta call your daddy, your uncles, your brother, your son, your other baby daddy, your granddaddy. But this is not my responsibility. And what I'm asking the jurors is he right or is he wrong? Now, one of my jurors say, I wouldn't step in either. As long as my child is not being harmed, we good. Let's clap it up for that juror. Child, I must agree. I gotta agree, okay? I gotta agree. I need to know what else is the juror saying. Now let's read this again. Man says that he will not step in if his baby mother is being physically abused by her new boyfriend because it's not his responsibility. She no longer is under my protection. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Okay. I got a juror that says that's her. She needs to leave you, can even bring me my child if she getting her ass beat. But that's on her. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I agree. Let me tell you something. I agree. Now, it's going to be some people that be like, but you don't have kids. You don't understand. You know, because when people have children with people, they be having this connection, this bond. Sometimes they hate each other, but sometimes they have connections and bonds. So, you know, I have to look at it on the outside. But my perspective is if your ex is making poor decisions, that is on her. She's no longer underneath your leadership, your authority. She has to now rely on her village of men that do not consist of you. Now, if it consists of the children, if the children are being hurt, if the children are in harm's way, if you need to drop the children off, here I come, I'm about to pick them up. You know what I'm saying? Do you need me to call the police? I can call the police. But as far as me intercepting, this man is saying he's not doing it. Absolutely not. And I have to agree with him. I don't feel like he is wrong. But then the logical side of me, who I know people who are going to feel this way, they're going to say, hey, listen, if he beating up on the baby mama and my kids there, then my kids are in danger. It is my responsibility. I do need to do something. Yeah, you might need to do something, but stepping in is might not it. You might need to just call the police or call a parent or something like that. But stepping in, they might say, yeah, I need to step in. She don't have nobody, right? I'm just giving y'all what the people might say. I be knowing both sides. Okay, I might not agree, but I be knowing both sides. Let me see what the jurors say. The jurors say, I protect women that deal exactly with this every day. They go to a woman's shelter, right? So one of my jurors is saying, hey, listen, because let me tell y'all something else. Before I tell y'all something else, what my juror is saying is women who really want to get out of this, women who really don't want to be in this situation anymore, when they fed up, when they had enough, when they get strong enough, they walk away. Even if they got to go to a shelter, then that's what they'll do. But they're not going to stay with a person who is physically abusing them, right? We're not shaming any of the victims, domestic violence victims. Our heart goes out to them. But we're talking about things and we're going to be honest and we're going to keep it real and we're going to give our perspectives and our opinions and our verdicts. And that's just how it is. And this man is saying, she's not underneath my authority. She's not my responsibility. That was deep for me. But that was some grown man shit. Because these exes, whether they men or women, they had you in some bullshit. You prospering, you done moved on with your life, you with your new lady, you with your new man. And they are miserable. And so they want to bring you into the misery, right? And they mask it a lot of times, with the children. But this is not the situation. This situation, she ain't brought up her kids. Her kids might not have even been there. And she is calling this man who she used to be with, who she has children with. And he like, no, I'm sorry. She's no longer underneath my protection. You don't get those rights anymore. It's done. It's over. Because how would my new mate feel? Not only that, what if this get me in some shit? Let's just be for real. You go over there, you whoop on this man's ass, you pull out a knife, he shoots you, now you dead. She back with the nigga. Oh, my God. And don't act like we ain't never seen it. We done seen this, whether it's on TV or in real life. We have seen this. We have seen women call for their fathers, call for their baby daddies, call for their brothers. They come over there, they beat the man to a pulp. They get into an altercation, bang, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. Somebody die. Or maybe it don't go that far. Somebody go to jail. And you can't stop this girl from still talking to this motherfucker who done did this to your family member. So a lot of times people don't want to be involved in that. They don't want to be involved in domestic disputes. If you serious, perhaps. But a lot of times, you know how that love shit get, okay? You know how that love shit get. People be going back. And you done just put somebody in a fucked up situation. So this man is standing on his ground. I get it. 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 But I also get the aspect of being like, nah, even though I'm not with this person, they still family in some type of way. We have a connection and I'm not about to allow that. I'm not about to allow that. My kids there, that's affecting my kids. I get that too. I get it. The question to this is, what is your verdict? Carl D. King, what's up? It say, nah, I had to tell my daughter's mother's husband that he wasn't going to put his hand on either. She's still my daughter's mother. So yeah, I got her. We had her. My daughter grown and they split up. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. There are jurors who feel totally different ways. And here on the Verdict Podcast, I love it because I respect both ways. I respect it. I really do. And it's great to see y'all views, your different views. But me personally, I'm a mixture. If I was a man, I would be a mixture. I would have the perfect balance. Let me tell y'all what I would do if I was a man. If I was a man and it was in this situation, you listen, we not together. You not underneath my authority. You know what I mean? You didn't put yourself in this situation. And even though I'm not with you, I still don't want to see you hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in love with you, none of that shit. But I still don't want to see you hurt because at the end of the day, you are my mother. You are the children's mother. They need you. You're with them 100% of the time. So I get it. So I don't want to see you in this situation. So I will do something. You know what I mean? Whether, like I said, that's call the police, that is come get you, how the police escort you, whatever, like get somebody involved, whatever it is. But I feel like for me to bust in the door, don't you put your motherfucking hands on, like that is for a man that could be very that can lead to devastation. That can lead to death. That can lead to, a very bad situation. I feel like it's a better way to go about it. So I would give balance. I would not go full throttle, but I would not just say fuck her either. You know what I mean? I would have some balance because a lot of times these people be making poor decisions. They don't even be listening. You jump in and it's a mess. Let me tell you what the juror said. The juror said, this happened when I worked at a Chrysler. Oh, Lord. The guy was harassing the girl. She told him he met them at work, followed to his place. The other guy killed him when he approached him. Oh, my God. See what I'm saying? That's why this is touchy. That's why this is touchy. It's very risky. It's very risky to stick your nose in other folks' business when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, especially if they're not your blood. It can become risky. You can get put in, but some people are passionate like that. Some people are like, no, fuck that. It don't matter. I'm not letting that happen. And that's just it. That's just what it is. So we got a hung jury, and I love a hung jury. I love a hung jury. I really do. I love a good hung jury because it makes for great conversation. We're moving right on. All right. If you are just tuning in to the Verdict Podcast, thank you guys so much. We're moving on to allegedly number 1. Allegedly, Black parents punish their kids by threatening to call the police. Now, everything that we talk about here is alleged. And I'm going to tell y'all why we talking about this. I don't just pull these topics out of my ass, okay? They're not personal. I like to research, look at a lot of social media, and the topics are floating everywhere. And here is something for you to watch.
I didn't read it. If I read it, I had to go to jail, but I don't read it. So why you not letting me, when I'm punishing you, not listening? Maybe the cops can do something different that I can't do. They go under arrest you. They go under arrest you or shock you with their shotgun. I don't want to get under arrest. I want to be doing this. I don't want to go to arrest. I don't want to be under arrest. Oh, I don't want to go to jail. I ain't go for sleep because I can't even sleep without a TV light or with nobody. You can't put me on that kind of punishment. I don't want to do that kind of punishment. You're going to have to get under arrest. I don't want to be under arrest.
Man, I gotta just pause this for a little bit. This was very emotional. This brought like some tears to my eyes because, his mom is recording this or whoever it is. I don't know specifically, but we hear a woman's voice. She's recording a little boy. He look like he's no older than maybe 6 years old. He's crying and she's threatening to call the police on him. He's done something. We don't know specifically what, but he's done something. It wasn't, worth calling the police. He's a child. And she's playing, she's laughing, she's recording him, and he's in tears. He's scared. He's pleading for his life. Obviously, he has some bad feelings towards the police. We don't know what he's experienced. We don't know what he knows about the police. But, in real life, police are killing Black men and children and women every single day. And this is not alleged. This is happening in many states, many cities. And it's a sad situation, but this mom or auntie or authoritative figure, she is trying to punish him so that he will act right and saying she's going to call the police. But he is crying. He's like, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be under arrest. I don't want, I don't want to have to do that. He's like, I can't even sleep with the lights off. He's crying. He's like, I don't want to do that. And this is breaking my heart. I'm going to continue to let you guys listen and watch.
We even get to eat good. What about good? I don't understand you.
He knows that they can't eat what they want to eat in jail. He's like, Mom, I can't even get to eat good food.
I can't even get to eat good warm food and fresh water. I didn't even read it.
He said, I didn't even mean it. Now, to some people, this may be funny. This was floating around like this was funny. But for me, a grown-ass woman who is a humanitarian, who is a God-fearing woman, we as Black people, we already have so much trauma. Seriously, this is not a Black race thing, but it's the truth. And this is a Black station, and I'm a Black person, and I'm telling you what we experience. And to put some type of trauma like this on a child so young is fucked up. I don't think that the parent was thinking how it may affect a child growing up, their views. In the community, we need to have, in order for justice to really be served, we have to work together in the community with the police, with the inner cities. You know, you have to know the cities that you are policing. You have to really care for them. That takes teamwork. That takes working together. But if we're constantly being told that the police is out for us, if we're constantly being showed that they don't care for us, that they'll kill us, that they are racist, all these things is what turns the perception, which then turns people's actions, their feelings towards one another. And starting this so young is very sad. And he's pleading for his life like he's been to jail before. He a child. But what is it that he saw? What is it that he has heard? What is it that he knows about the police that has him so frightened? And when the mom sees this child in this state, why does she continue? I'm disturbed. I'm going to read what some of the jurors say, but I'm going to play that one more time.
I didn't read it. If I read it, I had to go to jail, but I don't read it. So why you not letting me, when I'm punishing you not listening? Maybe the cops can do something different that I can't do. They go under-arrest you. They go under-arrest you or shock you with their shotgun.
And then
I
listen to him. See,
I
he's not listening. He's scared. He like, whatever he done did, he know it ain't worth the police. He like, they gonna shoot you, basically. He's saying they gonna shot you with but he's basically saying they're going to harm us, Mom. They're going to hurt you and they're going to hurt me. This little boy is traumatized. And I get what my jurors are saying, that, you know, the mom or the authoritative figure is trying to teach him a lesson, but it's a better way. It's a better way than to traumatize a person. You know, this is traumatizing. We have to do better as parents, as guardians. We have to do better with helping these kids have wonderful experiences growing up, instead of always bringing trauma into their life, bringing negativity, changing their positive thoughts, okay? This ain't it. And then to do it for clout, have it on social media, this boy is going to grow up one day. He got to look back and see this. Maybe I'm too deep. Maybe I'm too deep. And this is why I need y'all verdict, because this right here, this wasn't it for me. I was pissed off. I was very upset about how this little boy was treated. I was very, very upset. I need to know how y'all feel. I need to know what y'all think. And, you know, I'm an emotional person. I care about people. I care about the development and the growth of people. I want to see specifically my people rise above. I want to see us win. I want to see everybody win, but I really want to see my people win, because we've been losing for so many years. For so many decades. It's time to win. And this is just not financially. This is mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's time to reclaim back our lives, our communities, our families, love. It's time to put an end to the traumatic experiences that we continue to put our loved ones through every single day. I don't like this. I was triggered. This triggered me. And this has never even happened to me, and it still triggered me. I need to know what my jurors think. And while you guys are telling me your verdict, while you're thinking about what to say, you can drop it down in the comment section on Facebook or YouTube, okay? While you're thinking about it, we're going to move on to allegedly number 3. This going to wake you up a bit, because that took me down, but we got to have the highs with the lows, okay? This going to wake you up a little bit. Allegedly, eating ass is common these days. It's common. The people are saying that it's common. Clap it up. The people is saying that eating ass is not that bad. Now, hear me out. Y'all know I'm on a Real Raw Raunchy tour. Y'all know that my comedy is real raw and raunchy. And y'all know that I talk about the subjects of eating ass, right? But y'all also got to know that these are jokes. Now, hear me out. I'm not opposed. No, I'm not. I'm not opposed, okay? But these be jokes, right? You hear somebody tell a joke and they be like, oh, you, and be like, calm down. But we're grown, so we're going to talk about eating ass, okay? Eating ass. The people are saying that it's so common nowadays. It's basically like brushing your teeth. That's what they saying. They saying it's common. They saying everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's eating ass. That's what they saying. Now, I got some statistics, y'all. I had to get some statistics because I didn't just want to bring this to y'all because this is a topic that everybody may be talking about, but they're not getting in detail. We're going to talk about the pros, the cons, the ugly of eating ass. What's the big deal? Why do people want to eat ass? And what's going on? But before we do that, this is where I got this subject from. This man right here, he apparently likes eating ass.
I eat ass.
Yeah, booty.
Yes.
Yes.
I stick my tongue in my wife's asshole, and I do it because I love it.
Love it.
She likes that shit too.
So how does she react when you do
The
that?
ass goes to wiggling, and the pussy goes to dripping wet.
Oh, freaky.
So how do you do it though? Like show me like.
I just stick my tongue in the ass, and I move the tongue around, and I stick it in some more.
Tongue the hell out of that. That would skip them off when you shoot that tongue in that ass. Oh.
Yes.
Do I eat ass?
Yeah, booty.
Lord have mercy. What you guys have just watched is interviewer out on the streets. Young guy, he interviewing. He pull up to this black guy, older guy. He asks him, do you eat ass? Man say, do I eat ass? Of course I eat ass. And then he goes into description as to what it does to the woman and how he does it, how he licks it and how she is, dripping wet. Okay, he seems like he is enamored by eating ass. He loves to do it, and he has no shame in it. And kudos to him. Let's clap it up for the maturity. Let's clap it up for a mature ass man. If that's what you decide to do with your woman, then hey, and if you decide not to, it's also your prerogative, right? But this man, he came out and he was like, yeah, I eat ass. So that made me start to think, how many people eat ass? Okay, be honest. Why people don't want to be honest? What do eating ass consist of? And what is the big deal? Now, Intimate Care brand reported that 42% of Americans, hold on, order in a court, goddammit, have both given and received a rim job. Now, the whites call it a rim job. Order of the court. Our counterparts, they call it a rim job, honey. Okay, so I got to tell y'all the different terminology. But black people call it eating ass, tossing a salad. Okay, put a little salad dressing on that asshole. All right, and they say that 42% of Americans did both. They've given it and they've received it. So why? You ask people, just what? You ask people in conversation if you are like that. It's so many people that's like, oh no, I would never. Understandably, because it's an ass order in a court. I get it. I totally get it. But 42% of you motherfuckers, okay, not only got your ass ate with your little nasty ass, okay, you also lick somebody's ass. Order to court. Oh, I done found out the statistics. You's a nasty motherfucker. 60% of people in America has never had anal sex. Okay? 60%. This is statistics that I'm getting. All of this is alleged, okay? I did a little research. All of this is alleged, but this is what is being reported. 60% of people in America have never had anal sex. Is it shocking? Is that just something people do? I mean, is y'all just around this bitch busting open that booty hole? They say, some people say on occasions. Okay? Bar mitzvahs, Dr. Martin Luther King Day, Valentine's Day, your birthday. Maybe you might get a little, that's what the people say. All right? But 60% of people in America have never did it. They say, that ain't my thing. Don't go back there. That's where stuff come out of there. Okay? Now, I did a little bit more research because I wanted to know, who started this trend? Now, they reporting that this trend is more common in the homosexual community among men, right? I didn't go into why, blah, blah, blah. But heterosexuals have caught on to this and enjoy it. And it's not a gay or a straight thing. It's a sexual thing, okay? But they're just saying that, it started in this community. And the reason that we're reporting this part is because I wanted to find out the pleasures of eating ass, what people thought about that. And they say that, the tongue is the perfect thing to use because it's wet, it's soft, Well, your tongue should be wet and soft. Some people have cat tongue, so we don't know, but they describe it as it's wet, it's soft. It has all of the elements to stimulate someone, particularly in the ass, a woman or a man. The asshole is reported to be very have nerves through it. Okay, it's just like a spot that's like give you chills or shivers. This is what they're saying, and so a lot of people who have experienced this, they like it. So now this trend is in songs. You have Nicki Minaj talking about it. You have they say 60% lying. They be eating ass. They be eating ass and they done had anal sex. That's what the juror is saying. Now this is caught on. They're saying you eating the booty like groceries. You have Big Sean and Janae Aoki rapping and singing about it. And so now this is a part of the sexual experience. And it says that straight men are slower to embrace this trend. Now, I'm calling it a trend because, yes, this type of freaky shit, let's just be honest. We like to play dumb and be like, oh, I'm clutching my pearl, right? But this type of freaky shit been going on for decades, centuries. They was in the Greek, the freakiest motherfuckers on planet Earth. The Greeks was around here doing all type of shit, allegedly. Eating ass, bust throwing it out, throwing that motherfucker in the circle, gay, straight, all type of shit, okay? Freak elites. So it's nothing new under the sun. But it is a trend because that shit go out, come back, go out, come back, and so now that's what's in. And people are loving it. They are experiencing arousal at the highest level. And straight men, they want to indulge in this, but they don't want to have to explain if they gay or not. You know what I'm saying? You trust somebody to do some shit like that, and next thing you know, y'all get into it, and next thing you know, you a gay ass nigga. Like that's what type of time people be on. They will you hurt them some type of way, they will take it there. They'll take it to the next level. So a lot of people are like apprehensive because these type of things, to some people, they're like, ooh, that you got to trust somebody to be able to do some shit like this. And so a lot of men are like, they tiptoeing in there. They getting in there. Then when they get in there, they like, ooh, bitch, I kind of like that. Do that again. You nasty motherfuckers, you. Do that again. Now hear me out. I got some statistics for you. They say that if you want to get your ass ate, it's okay. But do it the right way. Because if you don't do it the right way, you can get some shit called shigalea. Shigalea. Something like that. Let me spell it for you. Shigella. This some shit you don't want. Literally, figuratively, you don't want this, okay? But it come from the ass. You don't clean your ass properly before somebody lick your ass. You're not getting directly out of the shower where you've taken your rag and cleaned in there. And then somebody go and they eat your ass and now you got a little bit of bacteria back there because this is an ass. They're calling it shigalea. Shagia. Hey, man. Don't start with me. I don't have time for this. It's some shit you don't want to have. It's bacteria. And what was so crazy when I was doing the research is it said 30% of heterosexual couples, only 30%, they eat ass. 30% of heterosexual, so straight couples, eat ass. That's a low percentage, but they're there. So don't be trying to act like y'all ain't on part of them percentages, right? So I'm just giving y'all the statistics. 30% of the heterosexuals, they eat ass. That's what they like to do. But if you gonna do it right. I'm here to give you how to do it right. Number one, you gotta clean it. You cannot, when you talking about eating ass, research has shown that don't mean you've been out all day, walking around, carrying on at work. You come in, you think you about to get your ass ate. They saying that's not how that go. Order in the court. They say you have to clean your ass. Okay? If you're not in a situation where you're able to clean your ass, there will be no ass eating. That's what the research is saying. They say you got to clean your ass, sweetie. That's number one. If you're going to do it, make sure that it's clean. Get up in there. Get a little Dove. Get up in there. The gays have reported, allegedly, that when they have any type of encounter with their backside, they douche their ass. Not all, but some, allegedly. They say they dushy. They want to try to get out as much of that up out of there, okay? I'm just trying to teach you if you're going to do some shit, literally, do the shit right, okay? Because you don't want to have this Shigella bacteria that affected, in 2020, 188 million. What? Excuse me? Now, let me tell y'all what was so crazy when I was looking up these statistics. It's okay to do. Clean, you clean yourself, you'll be fine. But if they didn't clean their ass, the man or the woman, and you get this bacteria, what happens is you're not going to die, okay? You're not going to die. Well, I didn't read anything of you dying from it, but perhaps if you keep it too long, what I'm about to explain, perhaps. But typically, allegedly, what they have reported is that you will start to get symptoms of feeling like you have food poisoning because that bacteria, that word that I gave you guys, that is in bacteria for food poisoning. That's what people get, right? But they said that they were seeing so many homosexuals come into the hospital for food poisoning that it made them start asking questions, and found out that majority, or not, even if not all, who came through with this bacteria reporting to have food poisoning had also ate ass. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this fucking up. Do you hear me? I cannot make this up. This is really on Google. This has really been reported. It is a whole video. I will drop the link for you guys. I cannot make this up, okay? So they thought, so all of these people who, after they didn't ate ass, they feeling like they got food poisoning, they stomach hurting, they shitting, they feeling queasy. You don't know what it is. It's the ass you ate yesterday. Listen, I was laughing so hard when I was looking this up. I was cracking up because I play too much, okay? And if we gonna talk about some things, we gotta talk about them in depth. We can't just talk about the good part of it. We gotta talk about all of it. They say that if you don't clean your ass, but you getting your ass ate, the person who eating your ass can get this bacteria. It get into your GI tract, okay? And it is so bad that it can survive your stomach acid. I can't make this up, okay? So it's going to tear you up. It's going to tear you up. You're going to feel very sick. It's going to tear you up. Okay? They say that it can cause cell injury. You done ate somebody's ass, you done got a bad do. You ate the wrong booty. Order in the court. You done ate the wrong booty. now you got cell injury. Because you done ate the wrong booty. Because they ain't cleaned it. What's going on here? I'm giving y'all, if you gonna do it, what to do. Okay? Once again, you start getting symptoms. If it feel like food poisoning, you know you done got the Shigella. What is called? Shigella. The bacteria that affects the people. Okay? Also, in some cases, you eat the wrong do, you can get hepatitis A. That's what I said. Hold on, let me read this. I said I got to tell the people. Clap it up for me. Hey, I'm not throwing no judgment. If you gonna do it right. Baby, if you do it, take your time, do it right. You got to clean that ass. That's what it, okay? Effectively. Otherwise, you're going to be around here getting people food poison. They're going to be sick, head hurt, cells injured. That ain't what you want. Okay? And they say that the gays was coming in there, reporting food poisoning, a high number of them, and all of them had also ate ass. And so they correlated those two together. So they're saying that this is what can happen to you if you do not do things the responsible way. Now, some people listening to this and they saying, what the fuck did I just tune into? What is going on here? They saying, wait a minute, people eating ass? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. They doing it, honey. This is a new century. Huh? These new people. It's new shit going on. Literally, that's what they doing. They singing about it, rapping about it, clapping about it, dancing about it. So I'm just trying to prevent you from catching the shit. Literally, okay? They say good info, sis. Yeah, I'm trying. I know I'm a silly motherfucker, but I'm trying. They say make sense. If you digest food, it comes out that end. That bacteria doesn't just leave. Yes, yes, yes. And hear me out. Some people have never experienced it. When I did my research, I said, I want to get into it. I want to know. They reporting that it feels so good. Let me tell you what the man said. Y'all know I ain't lying. Hold up. So don't
Eat
lie.
ass.
Yeah, booty.
Yes.
Yes.
I stick my tongue in my wife's asshole, and I do it because I love it.
Love it.
She likes
Wait,
that
hold
shit
up.
too.
So how does she
Hold up.
react
So
when you
y'all
do
ain't-
The
that?
ass goes to wiggle.
Hold on. We gonna get into that. He said, and I do it because I love it. God damn it. And he got that finger up. Don't play with him. He like to eat his wife's ass. He didn't say any Mary Jo, Becky on the street, Keisha. Okay? He said his wife. He said, and I do it because I love it. Clap it up for him one more time. That man living in his truth. Let's hear what else he had to say.
React when you do
The
that.
ass goes to wiggling, and the pussy goes to dripping wet.
Now you heard what he said it do. Now this really why he do it. Cause he trying to set her up for the play. He say that the ass get the wiggling and the coochie gonna get Aquafina. Hello? I did not say this. This did not come from me. Now don't sit up here and lie. It came from that man's mouth. And we just giving out a verdict. That's what that man said. The young boy say he just too
Freaky,
freaky.
freaky, freaky.
So how do you do it though? Like show me like
I just stick my tongue in the ass.
Time out. Because he's talking about, so how do you do it? He acted like he ain't never did it. Rightfully so. He might not have never did it. But the man talking to him like, it's so easy. What you mean? How do I do it? I stick my tongue in her ass. This is silly as hell. And this is floating on the internet.
In the ass. And I move the tongue around. And I stick it in some more.
Tongue the hell out of that. That would skip
Why they all gotta be old? What, all the old men? You just eat ass? What's going on here? I need answers.
them off when you shoot that tongue in that ass. Oh!
This motherfucker on a cane. And he around here still eating ass. Hey, maybe the ass keeping him alive. Shit is getting
Yes.
serious. Shit. No pun intended. Shit is getting serious, okay? All right? I don't know how y'all feeling about it, but that was hilarious to me. That was very much so. So that's what the people saying. They are saying that eating ass is what's in. And I ask people at my shows all the time, and I sit and I watch them. Some people, most people are like, no, yeah, this is that. But then you get like one or two that be like me, or a nigga that be like, woo, woo, woo. You be like, oh, I hear you. They be happy. They be the happiest motherfuckers in there. You be like, oh, gosh, oh, you getting your ass ate. Okay, girl. How you doing? You okay? Like, dude, let people live. I let people live, honey. Long as you not hurting nobody, I let people live. If you don't want to do it, I let them live, honey. Don't do it. Don't you do that. Don't you keep your tongue in your mouth. If you do want to do it, do your thing. But if you're gonna do it, listen to the advice that the judge gave you today. Keep it clean, fresh out the shower, wash it, get in there. Okay? If you want to do shit, do it. You know what I'm saying? Get up in there. Don't play with it. Don't play with nobody's life like that. Because at that point, you playing with somebody's life. I'm all set. I'm all set, y'all. This is the last part of the verdict. We are about to be done. I had so much fun with you guys, but we have one more topic underneath judge and jury. As you know, I am the judge and you are my jurors. And tonight, you guys have been doing an awesome job just conversing with me to help me get these verdicts. So what is the verdict with this? If a man is not on his purpose and has his own, he becomes a burden. Is that the case all the time? Is this absolute? Is it wrong? Listen to what he has to say.
Not
a man, nor are you the head of the household, nor do you have the right to demand anything when you done moved into this woman's home and she's still paying all the mortgage, paying all the bills. How can you move into a woman's home and not remove her worries? You don't love her. You're leeching off of her. Now she's depressed. She's doing worse with you than when she was by herself because you have become one of her children. This is why she lost respect for you. This is why she raises her voice at you. This is why she doesn't tell you all her business, and she tells you, if you're not here at this time, don't come back because.
Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all finish that, and I'm gonna let y'all read. But this is what my husband's book is all about. That man talking, being on your purpose. You know, you claiming that you a man. You claiming that you want somebody to follow you. You want to be an authoritative figure, but you living off of a woman? You don't have anything of your own? You have nothing to stand on? And you don't think that she's going to become disgusted with you? You don't think that a level of respect is going to be diminished? You don't think that eventually, if you don't get your shit together and at least show some type of progress, that the relationship is not going to be over? No. That is so foolish. That's what my husband's book is about, Alpha Diaries, okay? Helping men understand their role in the world and in the households. Right here, what this man is talking about.
Not a man.
What this man is talking about
worse with you than when she was by herself because you have become one of her children. This is why she lost respect for you. This is why she raises her voice at you. This is why she doesn't tell you all her business, and she tells you, if you're not here at this time, don't come back because it's not your kingdom. It's a queendom. You done moved into this woman's home and you have not elevated her at all. You're not a man. You're a bull.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. This is for men and women. Take heed. If you with somebody, seriously, ain't no dick, no coochie, no head on this earth. It should not be good enough that if you with somebody and they're bringing you down, you have not shown any growth. There has been no development in yourself and or in the relationship. That's not the person for you, sweetie. Sir. If all it is toxicity, you know, as helpmeets, as partners, y'all supposed to be growing. You're supposed to see the fruit of y'all labor. Y'all supposed to be grinding together. Y'all supposed to be working towards a common goal. Y'all supposed to be each other's person. Y'all not supposed to be leeching off of each other. Y'all not supposed to be using one another. You fucking up the goal. The goal is for us to get it. And I can't get it if I'm carrying you and you're an able-bodied person. Now, I can see if you're not able-bodied, men or women. Yeah, that's what relationships is about. I got you. You got me. Yeah, okay. But a lot of these men and a lot of these women, too, let's be clear. They are holding their mates down, and not in a good way, in a negative way. They are extra baggage. They came with the baggage. They accumulated more in the relationship, and they are holding you back with all of the baggage. They're not trying to get their shit together. They don't even want to talk about their issues. And it is affecting the relationship. So men, look at this. He telling you. You wonder why she got attitude all the time. You wonder why she don't want to give you no. You wonder why she's disrespecting you. Raising her voice at you, getting snippy with you, tired of you when once she used to love your dirty fucking drawers. You wonder why. Because if you ain't pulling your weight, you ain't being a man, you ain't on your purpose. You're not putting God first. You're not exhibiting man characteristics, leadership, protected. Then what the fuck are we doing?
Trapped in a man's body. You're not her man. You're one of her sons, and the oldest, the dumbest, the laziest, and you're a complete bum. Not a man.
My God.
Nor are you the head of the household. Nor do you have the right to demand.
My God. He chewed that type of man, because this is not all men. There are good men out here. Let's be clear. Yes, there are a lot of fuck boys and a lot of terrible ass people in the world. Not just men, women too. But it's a lot, to me, it's a lot of men, okay, that have exhibited fucked up behavior and has caused, issues with trust. And so we get it. We talking to them men. We're not talking to the good men who trying to work hard, who got a goal, a purpose, moving towards it. We're not talking to them men. We're talking to them lazy men who got excuses. I can't do this because of this. This happened to me in my life, so this why I'm like this. We're talking to that type of shit. Like, come on, right? But here's the kicker. If you that type of person, why are you in a relationship? Order in a court. Huh? Get your shit together. Alpha Diaries talks about that. Before you even think that you should be in a relationship, there are some things that you need to do for yourself, man. So that when you say you a man, you exude all the characteristics of. You able to hold your head high because you stand on business about your family, your faith, your children, right? You're not around this bitch bumming through life. Woe is me. All right, listen, everybody got a story. Whoa, everybody got a story. We get it, but if you behave like that, guess what's going to happen? She's going to treat you like you're one of her children. It's going to turn into a parental situation. AKA, this relationship is not going to last. What I'm trying to tell you is this. If a man is not on his purpose and he doesn't have his own or his ability to get his own, he is a burden not only to himself, but to society. This is not only for men, but this is who we're talking about, right? Because as men, y'all kind of hold a little bit more obligation than us as women. Y'all was made first. They took a rib from you and made us. We are your helpmeet. So you got to lead. You got to lead. You got to give us something to work with. You feel me? Right? And a lot of men are doing it. A lot of men are doing it, and they don't get enough praise. Let me clap it up for them. Okay? Y'all doing y'all damn thing. Y'all taking care of y'all kids. Y'all loving the Most High. And y'all doing the best that y'all can do. We love y'all. We love this for y'all. But you other ones, y'all got to get it together. Y'all got to get it together because I'm tired. I'm really tired of the gender wars. I'm tired of even having these discussions. It's like at this point, we all should get it. Okay, we got it. You get it. We get it. Check this out.
Not a man, nor are you the head of the household, nor do you have the right to demand anything when you done moved into this woman's home and she's still paying all the mortgage, paying all the bills.
What kind of nigga is you? For real, all jokes aside, I want to ask, I could have asked that in a sophisticated, educated, academic way. I could have did all of that. Y'all know what time it is. But I want to just ask you, what kind of nigga is you? She paying all the bills, but you live there? But she paying every single bill? You ain't got half? You ain't got, no, this gotta be. Is this a joke? Wait, I need to find out is this a joke? Is this it? This gotta be a joke. Ladies, y'all, this what you gonna deal with? Come on now. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
How can you move into a woman's home and not remove her worries? You don't love her.
You ain't removed one worry. You added to them bitches. My God, help me out, Lord.
You're leeching off of her. Now she's depressed. She's doing worse.
Oh my God, she got with you and she doing worse. That's a telltale sign when a motherfucker ain't shit. Whether it's a man or a woman, that's a telltale sign when you should not be with an individual. When your life starts to decline, your mental health starts to decline. Ding, 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 ding. Bow out gracefully. Have some dignity. and
with you than when she was by herself because you have became one of her children. This is why she lost respect for you. This is why she raises her voice at you. This is why she doesn't tell you all her business, and she tells you, if you're not here at this time, don't come back because it's not your.
why would you even want to be with a woman like that? That's what I'm saying, fellas. What kind of, you gotta be a certain type of nigga where you didn't put yourself in a predicament where you ain't got shit. You gotta leech off of a woman. You in her home. And you can't add no good to her. She took on so many responsibilities and bills. She depressed. Like, what kind of nigga is you? And she around this bitch wearing the pants. She telling you when to come in. Like, you ain't got no autonomy. It's over. Like, what? But what kind of man would want to be in this? Like, what? I need answers.
Kingdom, it's a queendom. You done moved into this woman's home and you have not elevated her at.
How do you feel, right, moving into a woman's home and not helping her? How, as a man, how do you feel, right, sitting on your ass, chilling, taking shits, but you ain't got no money to help? You ain't help? I don't know about that. This don't sound right. What is they doing to the men?
Oh, you're not a man. You're a boy trapped in a man's body. You're not her man. You're one of her sons, and the oldest, the dumbest, the laziest.
And I'm going to tell y'all something, because we about to get ready to get up out of here. A lot of the men that he's speaking about, these the men that be on Facebook, y'all. I'm sorry that I had to tell y'all that. These be the men that be on Facebook, y'all. They be acting like they that one nigga, like, yeah. They be acting like they are, quality men. They are the higher echelon. And they be literally typing on Facebook, social media, while they're in their woman's home. Like, they didn't go in it together. They're not paying rent together. Like, no, they just moved in. And they not helping at all. But they be like on Facebook, social media, pretending, putting on. This the society that we live in. You can be anybody you want. I identify as trans skinny. Okay? That means that I feel like I'm skinny. Therefore, I am, goddammit. My pronouns is skinny. Don't call me anything else. I don't give a fuck if you see a fat roll. I'm skinny. Trans skinny. In this society, you could be anything you want to be. This is the society. Whatever. Think about the wildest shit and you can be it and do it in this society. And people are gonna be like, oh yeah. And the further it is away from God, oh my goodness, they're going to enforce it. The further it is away from God, they're gonna enforce it, honey. They're gonna shove it down people's throats. Okay? All right. So that's the verdict for tonight. I hope y'all had some really good content. Your girl done gave you the breaking news. Breaking news right here on The Verdict. Yes, sir. The breaking news is I have the best jurors ever. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of The Verdict Podcast. The breaking news is also that you guys know that we are on tour. That's right. My girl Keish and we are busting down Grand Rapids June 1st at the Ambrosius Theater. We have 2 shows one night, 8 and 10 p.m. Come get this real raw raunchy comedy for our real raw raunchy comedy tour. Can't wait to show my ass, honey. I cannot wait. Also, I just want to say thank you guys. We was not on for the last 2 weeks due to a lot of different technicalities, okay? But I'm here and I'm with you guys and I'm super excited. Super excited. And I can't wait for the next episode. If you guys have any topics that you want to talk about, make sure to leave them in my comment section. If you guys want to ask the judge anything, I am here for you. Make sure you pick up that book, Alpha Diaries. It is in Barnes & Nobles as well as Amazon. Pick it up, Alpha Diaries. It's only $20, and you're going to get some of the best knowledge and a great read, good, clean read, and you're going to feel enlightened. Fellas, this is for you, but women, you will definitely benefit from the book, all right? Very